The FBI is the United States' premier law enforcement agency.
Ma'am, you need to take my seat.
Luciane, you star in The Night Agent, and I'm so enjoying it. It's extremely tense. It's just relentless for probably a half hour. And when you're shooting that, and I know you have to shoot over and over, how do you maintain that pitch?
Oh gosh, for some reason it wasn't too hard. I had the other actor, Gabriel Basso, come in, but yeah, it was super easy. And I think for an actor, those kind of scenes are quite fun to be at that state of fear. And like Phoenix, who plays Dale, he is the sweetest person in real life. So for him to go into this assassin mode was just so strange. But no, it was a lot of fun.
We expect nothing short of perfection.
FBI, I need everybody to exit the train right now.
Listen, did you have to work on your accent? You're from New Zealand, right?
Yes, correct. Yeah, I had a lot of training. I had a dialect coach, Doug Abrahams, and I was on his case the whole time, just like, help me with this scene. I've done a US accent before, but shooting in New Zealand. So there's always one American in the room, and I'm like, ooh. But I felt the pressure on this because I was surrounded by Americans. So I was definitely stressed out about that the most.
Now please stand as I administer your oath.
Welcome to the White House, Peter. Have you ever heard of Night Action? It's a top secret investigative program within the FBI.
Terribly strange situation arises wherein you and Gabriel, the night agent, are fighting for world security, democracy, and your own lives, just small problems. But, we don't know what goes on in those sorts of echelons. Anything could be happening under our noses. We have no clue. So you have to make something as outrageous as that believable. Yeah. Tell me how you approached that.
I mean, I think that was probably the most difficult part is the amount of dialogue and kind of the information we're trying to get across to the audience. And when we receive new information, not making it come to them so easily. And again, that just helped with the actors that were involved. When you think about it, you're like, how are these 20-somethings taking on the government? It's wild. But then I guess for me, for my character, it was always about, it was personal because it was about her family, and that's why she cared about it. And then it became bigger and bigger, and it became about the country. So,
I think everybody's fascinated by the idea of espionage and, hijinks, spy versus spy. And I wonder why that is. Is it because we won't get to know what really happens and it's like fantasy fulfillment?
I think so. I think for me, I'm like, it's that fantasy of like, what is it actually like? And, when you see things on the street even with police, you're just like, what's going on there? That's a curiosity of what's happening on the other side. And especially the White House, you hear so many things, but you have no idea what goes on behind those walls. So I think for the audience, we all are quite intrigued of what goes on in those walls. So.
Yes, go ahead.
I'm in danger. There's intruders. What do I do?
It's going to be all right.
Now, how did you, and a New Zealand actress, wind up doing this show? It's very American.
American.
Yeah. How did it happen? How was the connection made?
I have no idea, but I got an audition during a New Zealand lockdown, and I had nothing else to do. And of course, you put your best foot forward and hope for the best. But I had no idea. I never thought that I would even be considered. I kind of send these tapes off and like, no one's going to watch this. And a few callbacks and emails later, they were like, we want you to read with different options of Peter's all through Zoom. So that was really awkward. It was kind of like, hi, nice to meet you through Zoom. Let's do this tape. And then eventually I read with Gabe, who plays Peter, and then we both booked the job, and we were still in a lockdown, and I walked into my friend's room and I was just like, I think I booked it and I guess I'm moving out.
We just lost 2 federal agents. They suspect someone in the White House of being involved.
They're after me now, aren't they?
Go!
I have orders to protect you with my life.
Is there sort of a radical difference in what is now on the screen as compared to what you and the way you envisioned it?
When I was auditioning, I found the audiobook online because I just want by Matthew Quirk, and I was just like, I can't get the book in time and speed read the thing before my next tape. So I listened to that over 2 days, and so I had an idea of what the story would be. And then when I got the script, I was like, this is so different. Like the president's a woman, kind of the assassins are different. The different stages have been all very different experiences, but yeah, I'm very happy with.
You have no idea what you're getting into.
I found something.
This isn't a terrorist attack. This is an assassination attempt.
How do we know that you aren't in on this?
You're really on my side, aren't you?
Come on!
I haven't told you everything yet.
This plan of yours? If we're wrong about any of it, we're done.